As soon as a woman be married to a man, after the man has paid her birthright, the woman have to leave her father and mother and join the man. When the woman comes, for the woman to enjoy that man, that marriage, you need to study the man and study the family of the man, so that you know how to follow that man. Now that you have come to the family of Christ, you need to learn Christ, so that the benefits of what Christ have for you, you will enjoy them. I might speak to somebody here. That is how we came to. It came into the family of what? Liberty, the family of freedom. But as soon as we came, the Bible said we entangle ourselves again in the yoke of bondage. We put ourselves again in the yoke of bondage. How? I will explain. In Galatians 5 verse 1 we read, he said, stand fast in the liberty, in the freedom that Christ has made you free some time ago. You are free that time. You came, you saw grace, you testified, you saw miracle, you see what God has been doing. You saw that this thing is real. No doubt that this grace is working. It's a glorious grace. You have seen the grace for victory, how you have preserved your life, how battle came to your life and you saw victory, how you were poor, you were rounded, you were wretched, how you were indebted, and this grace take your life. He said to you, how you were sick and you were healed, how you were oppressed and the grace delivered you, how you were not having peace at all, no rest, the grace delivered you. Saw it with your eyes, you can testify it, you heard it, you saw it. And after that, what happened? God expected you to continue in that grace, to enjoy that grace, have put you free. But guess what? You came up and begin to entangle yourself. How did you entangle yourself? The Bible says, Galatians 5 verse 1, be not entangle yourself again in the yoke of bondage. Again, that is, you were one time ago entangle yourself, and he rescued you now, and you came back again to entangle yourself. How did you entangle yourself? I will explain. When grace came and give it to you, favor came to you, God expected you, as you testify it, that this is the work. He expected someone else to also what? Be a testimony from you. Because freely you receive and freely you shall give. As you receive it from Apostle Glory, you did not pay me money for it. I gave you the grace that Jesus gave me. And Jesus expected you to also share that grace with others. You refuse to share. You lock up the grace out of selfishness and ignorance, and you put yourself on another yoke of bondage. Since that time, since you're not working, and you said church is your problem, you said the devil is your problem, you said God is your problem. No, the problem is that the capital that we're giving to you to start up business, you need to pay rent. The capital that we're giving to you to go for business, you need to settle your bill. The capital that we give it to you to settle, to go into your business that will give you a multiple profit and gain, you use those money to settle personal issue, and that is why it works. If you know the work of grace, grace is a favor of God, unmerited favor. Grace is divine ability of God upon man. Grace is God's investment upon you. God expected to make a profit. That's why the Bible says, by their fruit. What is fruit? Profit. By your profit, people shall know you, that you carry grace. I'm not speaking to somebody here. That is what is supposed to happen. But along the line, you refuse to maximize the use of grace, the grace that we're giving to you, and that's why things begin to turn against you. How did that know? That is how you put yourself under that body, that not knowing that you were created to solve problems. The same way that Apostle Glory solved your problem, by the grace of God given to him, he solved your problem. Same way you're supposed to solve other people's problems. The same way you came, you were saved by grace. Same way, through grace in you, others should be saved. The same way you came, that you were free from the bondage of the devil, you were. The same way people should be free under you. That is how it was supposed to be in the kingdom. But you refuse to acknowledge that grace by extending it to the next generation, by going there and whistle, by telling people that this God will work, by stopping the mouth of those who are saying devil, 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 so that you can tell them there is no devil, there is God. Through my life there is God. That is how we put ourselves under the yoke of bondage. Now, what is yoke of bondage? Yoke of bondage me when you begin to what? Suffer for what you have had before. You suffer for what you have before because of you lost it. You suffer for what you have had before. No man suffer fresh. No man suffer before. Every man suffer for what he has lost, what God has given to you. You did not suffer because you were meant to suffer. You did not suffer because you were out there to suffer. You were created to solve problems. You were ordained by God to solve problems. But because you don't know who you are, or you don't know what you have, you end up creating more problems by not extending what God has given to you to the next family, to the next generation, by not sharing from what you have. The Bible says, Romans 5:5, for hope make not ashamed, for the love of God is shed abroad, is shed everywhere. in our heart through the help of the Holy Spirit, but you kidnap the love of God. Because I told us poverty come through what? Withholding. When you are supposed to release something, you keep it yourself. At the end, it became a problem, and that is why you came. What is your prayer? And since that time, the things you're supposed to enjoy, you're not seeing them. Instead of you to cry to God back, Father, I need help, I need this back. What happened to you? Complain, talking, church, this and that. That's how you mess everything up. What God wants for you now, God wants you to come back, to come like a prodigal son, to say, Lord, I have missed it. Father, I abused what you gave me. Like that prodigal child. After you have wasted everything, what happened? The Bible says the young boy came to his sense and said, let me come back to my father. I can't just stand and be looking. So God wants you to come back. This time around, if you don't come back, you may lose. Why? You have tested grace. You can't tell devil that you're not seeing God. You can't tell her that you have not met God. You can't tell your family that you're not testified God. The family can only mock you. How come you know God? How come you were being spirit and now you are in flesh? Because you entangled yourself in the yoke of bondage. You will cry to God, Father, every area I have entangled myself, every area I have kidnapped the grace that would have speak for me, every area I have silenced the grace that would have speak for me, every area I have hold the grace that would have bring me forth, that would have multiply, that would have bring increase to me, every area in my life I have abused the grace of God that I have seen before. This grace that I dreaded, now I'm not familiar with the grace. This grace that I respect so much, I honor so much, I'm not seeing it so lukewarm. This is me before. I used to pray for order. This is me before. I used to go for evangelism. This is me before. When I have money, I share. It got to a point because I do good, somebody speak against me and I vow I know do good again. Take it down to your grace. Paul said in 1 Corinthians 15 verse 10, for I am what I am by the grace of God. You do good not because you are too good. You do good because grace was given to you to do good. Grace is an investment of God, but you don't know the value of it, and that is why you lost everything. What become of you? You have to cry to God, Lord, I need restoration. Lord, I need revival. Lord, I need restoration. Lord, I need revival. If you don't do, the Satan will use you as a tool, because Satan is looking for a soul that does not belong to him. He said the thief cometh but to steal. Satan is looking for what is not belong to him to use. Satan is looking for you to use. You remember, you are not created by the devil. You are not created by any man. You are created by God. So only God knows everything about you. Only he can help you. What you do, God expects you to cry back as a child that lost money and cry back to his parents, so the parents can give the child back. You're supposed to cry back like a prodigal son. You will cry this morning, Lord, I am come back again as a prodigal child. Help me, Lord. Help my prayer life, my giving life, my evangelical life, all that I have before that I lost. Lord, I'm crying for restoration. I am crying for restoration. Shout, my Father, my Lord. I shall begin to pray this morning. Say, oh God of glory, I cry for restoration. I cry for revival. I cry for reconciliation. I want to reconcile back to the grace of God that upon me. I want a revival in my life. You will open your mouth and begin to cry. This is the only way to come back to him. You will cry to God.